Hey, it's Friday, August 7th. So, went down to Buoy 10. And the report is we fished the river in the morning. We went up to Shipwreck, hooked two Chinook. One we killed, and the other one we let go. We're marking a lot of fish, but not seeing a whole lot caught. There was some guys doing all right up there, but we heard there was actually a good bite above Tongue Point this morning. So we fished around for a while, and like I said, we kept marking them. They just were not biting. We were trying different things, speeds, everything. Just like a really low flow, and they just didn't want it. So we did that for a few hours, and we decided to head out to the saltwater. Went north and caught, I don't know, I think I released like 5 Chinook out there. They were all I was just kind of looking for like a URB, and I wasn't really happy with kind of the lower river fish we were seeing. A lot of toolies. So letting them go. And same thing though in the ocean. We're seeing a lot come up to the gear and not bite. And so it's probably the tide, and the flow out there. There's just not a lot of flow. So we kind of worked our way out and fished slicks, and we kind of picking up coho here and there. We didn't go super deep. I don't know if it was a better bite to the south or what, but we picked up the other hatchery coho we needed. Some good quality size to some of them. And we got a wild coho that we released, obviously, but it was pull and drag like a Chinook. It was nice. But yeah, there's fish around. It sounds like it was tougher today than it has been the last couple of days. But we were using, and the high tide, one thing I want to say, on the high tide, there was like no bite. It was like dead during the high tide change. So that was interesting. So there was some of a bite kind of leading up to that, and then it just died. And yeah, so we kind of worked around. Nobody really worked down below, it seemed like. The bar wasn't too bad, and the ocean wasn't too bad. I think it's going to get worse tomorrow, but there was fish in the river for sure. We were using herring, E-plugs, stuff with tuna, hoochies on them, and, combination of a couple of herringbine 360s and E-plugs. And they were both getting bit. I think the 2 Chinook in the river, one was on an E-plug with a hoochie, and one was on a herring. Behind a 360, a Pro Troll. About 30-inch leaders. I was using 16-ounce lead and 2-foot bumpers. So, again, I don't know, and maybe spinners would have worked better up there. I don't know. I was marking like 66, 67 degrees on my graph up there, so it was pretty warm. One thing I'd like to note, we caught one of the Chinook in 8 feet of water. So, kind of over the fingers up there at Shipwreck, we're kind of crossing one to get into deeper water, and bam, hammered it. So, I don't know. You would think they'd want deeper water and soft tides. I don't know. But just reporting what I saw. Again, a lot of the boats were up there, but we really we didn't see a lot of nets. The addicted guys were kind of they were doing well, but they always do well. So they were catching a lot of fish up there. But those guys are dialed. So for us regular folks, it was seemed to be kind of a grind, a slugfest. So, but again, the ocean was kind of a slugfest too. So I don't know. But if you're coming tomorrow and you're able to slip out in the ocean, probably good. Maybe they're out deeper, or maybe down to the red line. Like I said, we went north and kind of went out from north, and there's a lot of toolies out there, so you got to weed through them. But some people were catching quality fish. But a lot of bait in the river, and a lot of sea lions, a lot of seals, sea lions. So be careful of those. Anyway, good luck out there, and that's just my update for the 7th of August. Thanks for watching.